there is a specific sound that makes every homeowner's heart sink: the rhythmic scritch-scratch of tiny claws moving inside a wall or above a ceiling in the dead of night. In my line of work, the first thing I do when I hear that sound isn't reaching for a trap, it's playing detective. In our area, we are usually dealing with one of two distinct characters: the Norway Rat or the Roof Rat. While they might look similar to the untrained eye, they are very different pests that require two completely different strategies to defeat. Here's how I identify your uninvited guests and how I get them out for good. First, the Norway Rat, the heavy of the underground. Think of the Norway Rat as the muscle of the rodent world. These guys are big, stocky, and built for the ground. Appearance: they have thick bodies, blunt noses, and small ears. Their most defining feature: a tail that is shorter than their body. Behavior: they are world-class burrowers. If you see holes in the dirt near your foundation or runways pressed into the grass, you likely have Norway rats, where they hide. They prefer the basement, the crawl space, or under the floorboards. They want to be low and close to water. Second, the roof rat. The high-wire acrobat, the roof rat, is the sleek, athletic cousin. If Norway rats are the muscle, roof rats are the ninjas. Appearance: they are more slender and graceful, with big ears and a pointed nose. Their defining feature is a very long, whip-like tail that is actually longer than their body. They use it for balance while walking on power lines or tree branches. Behavior: as the name suggests, they love height. They are incredible climbers and can squeeze through a hole the size of a nickel, where they hide. You'll find these in the attic, in the insulation, or even in the rafters of your garage. They often enter the home by tight roping from a tree limb directly onto your roof. My strategy: why set it and forget it traps fail. Many people think getting rid of rats is as simple as putting a wooden trap on the kitchen floor. As a professional, I know that rats are neophobic, meaning they are literally terrified of anything new in their environment. Here's how I actually solve the problem. Exclusion, the most important step. I don't just kill the rats inside. I stop the ones outside from getting in. This is called exclusion. I perform a top-to-bottom inspection of your home. For roof rats, I'm checking eaves and roof vents. For Norway rats, I'm looking at foundation gaps and crawl space doors. I seal these entry points with materials rats can't chew through, like steel mesh and professional sealants. Sanitation and habitat modification rats are there for a reason: food or shelter. I'll work with you to identify lures you might not have noticed, like bird feeders, fallen fruit from trees, or pet food left out overnight. Strategic trapping and baiting. Once the doors are locked, I deal with the ones still inside. I place traps and bait stations based on the specific species. For Norway rats, I focus on the ground level highways. For roof rats, I'm up in the attic and on the rafters. The bottom line: you don't just want the rats gone today, you want them gone forever. By understanding the biology of whether we are dealing with a ground dweller or an acrobat, I can create a custom plan that secures your home from the inside out. If you're hearing things go bump in the night, let's find out which rat is responsible and show them the exit.